Christian for WhereDoesGodzillaPoop.com, and this is Rymdkapsel, which that was my best attempt at a Scandinavian accent there, so hopefully I've done the title of the game justice. This has just come out on iOS this past week. Before that was PlayStation mobile title, so Android and PlayStation Vita. And as you might tell by the time played in the corner, although I accidentally, just before recording this, completely deleted all of my data because I'm an idiot. And new game and resume game on the pause screen. Very, very different things. Thank you very much. But I haven't really been playing this game much. I kind of think this is one of those things where ineptitude is probably makes for a better, more entertaining video than aptitude. So perhaps we'll see. We'll see how we go here. Basically, what this is, what Rymdkapsel is a minimalist, very bare bones, real-time strategy game. Think you know what Thomas was alone to narrative-driven puzzle platformers. Rymdkapsel is to real-time strategy games. What I aim to do is keep my little white rectangles here, who are my minions. I want to keep them alive for as long as possible, fend off enemy attacks from my spaceships, gather resources from these pink clouds, and ultimately what I want to do is head to these 1, 2, 3, 4 monoliths, or right now, those are my missions right now, in order to capture them, research them, gain intelligence of some kind from them. And the way that I do that is by building rooms. And so, well, you can follow along with the tutorial messages up above here. And the way you build rooms, you drag them in from the top, and they're like individual Tetris shapes. So you have to constantly, you can drag them about, rotate them with your other finger. You have to constantly think about how they're oriented, where doors are, how corridors link to other rooms, and you have to plan that shit out in advance. My 2 other prior plays were screwed by really bad planning of this kind of thing. So it feels, in a way, it feels like Rampart, which was an amazing game, and there needs to be more Rampart in your life in general. So I'm going to tap that, and that confirms that plan. And now my 2 little dudes here are idle, so I'm dragging them. There's a job list at the bottom, and the first job here is construction, so I'm going to send them over it. Now from here, what I really need to do is build a network of corridors so that do stuff. Sleeping on the job there. And then I need to build a series of rooms, and so this extractor will take energy or take resources from that pink cloud and then turn them into energy, turn them into materials. So I need to build a reactor in order to do that, and it's really about managing space. So as much as possible you need to build reactors close to extractors, because you'll be sending your guys... Oh crap, I built the wrong thing. That happens sometimes. No, that's stupid. No, that's dumb. I'm going to need another corridor. Actually what I can do, if I tap on one of these, I can cancel that and then bring in something proper. There we go. I'll be ferrying guys from extractor to reactor, so I need to make sure that everything's close together, because later on doing everything very quickly, very efficiently is really, really important. So yeah, that's going to deal with my materials. You can see at the top of the screen here, each room that you build has a cost in terms of energy, in terms of resources, and then in terms of food. So to build food I need, or to make food, do you build food? You don't build food, do you? To make food I'm going to need a kitchen and some gardens to grow food and then make it. And then once food's being produced, I can also make more guys, more little squares, by adding a quarters onto my space station. But more important, I think, for right now is weapons. So I'm going to just put that there, and everything seems to fit in perfectly right now. But sometimes I have outdone myself because, yeah, if you don't plan well, you can only build rooms off of corridors, not other rooms. So if you're not careful about where your doors are and where your rooms are, you can basically fence yourself in and screw yourself up, basically. Right now, I'm under no danger, but if you see the grey bar above my job list here, that's going to gradually fill up, and once that's full, I'm going to be put under attack. So I need to have a weapon station ready for that eventuality. But basically, because I have the advantage, the foreknowledge of at least playing this once before, I know what's kind of coming up, so I'm a little bit more prepared than I would be otherwise. You basically, as far as I can tell, the lesson is always be building stuff, and never kind of slow down from that. You need to constantly be making more resources. You need to constantly be building corridors to try and get to the monoliths here. And you also need to be constantly aware of where your next resources are. So eventually those pink clouds of materials will dry up. And once they do, then you can't do any more building. So that's why I'm building onto these. I'm making another extractor here so that I can get more energy later on. So you can queue up all of these materials. What I can do, if I want that pink stuff to be converted into blue materials quicker, I can send one dude into engineering so that he can do that conversion a little bit quicker. You can see a timer bar fill up there, and you want that to move a little bit faster. Right now, I think food's kind of important, so I'm going to send one guy into food service to convert these green plants into food, because otherwise, as you can see, my resources measured down here, which is what I have down in the corner in those square squares, we're kind of running out of yellow food, and that's going to be important for producing new guys. So you can see the red bar is steadily filling up. That means I'm going to be under attack pretty sharpish, but I have enough time right now that it's not a great worry. And that guy's done with food servicing, so I can send it back onto construction. So again, it's constantly managing these guys' jobs, and juggling resources basically is the name of the game here. We're out of blue. I think we're out of blue. But they're smart enough to realize, we don't have enough blue materials. One guy's not doing anything. Let's send him to engineering so we get more blue stuff. They're kind of smart enough that they'll go, we don't have enough blue materials to complete this building task, but I've got pink, so I'll send that pink over to a different room. And now we play the rating game, but there's no engineering to be done, so keep building. We've got a little bit more time for building before the first wave of enemies comes. One thing, because just that little bit of silence, we can listen to some of the just really amazing laid back, the music is just as great. Oh crap! Send you guys onto the fence as the presentation here, but as you can hear, that siren means that you're just about to be under attack and you need to send your guys onto defense. And I thought at first, with the minimal sound present in the game, I thought, I can just listen to this with podcasts, but that kind of cancels out the game audio, and you need to be listening to that siren. First time I played, my game was ended because I was like, oh crap, we're under attack, and then you know, I died quite quickly. So that first little wave was just a little taster of what's to come. Just a couple of little scouts there. But hopefully by the time we get to the next wave, we're going to have a couple of more minions to help out. So actually I think because we're eventually going to build another extractor over there, we should have another reactor as well. So yeah, just zoom. You can scroll all around your ship with your finger, also zooming in and out with, you know, with just the usual pinch that you might expect. And we're close to getting one more room. But the thing is, as you get bigger, you will need more people in the right places, because you can see, you know, as time becomes a factor and becomes a worry here, you don't want to ferry guys from one end of your space station all the way down to the other. That's just not effective at all. I'm sending one guy on food service here so that, you know, basically food is what makes your extra guys. So that's an important factor. He's going to take that food over to the quarters, and then I get a couple of extra people. So what are you waiting? Okay, now he's not doing stuff. I love the fact that once they're done with their task, they just fall on their side. You know, like they're just going to sleep where they stand. I think that's kind of awesome. So once he brings another food unit up there, a couple of food units leads to an extra guy. So I can send him into construction because we really need to get building. It's going to be really key, I think, to have another quarters over here and another weapons room as well, because you only have 2 weapons per weapons room, which means that when we are under attack, we're going to be kind of in trouble, because I'm going to have one guy that's just vulnerable and prone to getting shot. Once all your 3 dudes are shot and dead, then the game's over. So, steadily building things upwards. Actually, I think, yeah, okay, I'll send that food service guy over to engineering now, because we're just about to have another dude there. Doing anything, so you need to do stuff. And I just like the pacing of this. It starts out just really slow, really relaxed. You can pause at any time. Just be careful to hit resume game when you do, and not do what I did and hit new game. But that also lets you check your objectives here. So right now the beginner objectives are to research all 4 of those monoliths, survive 28 waves, and do all those monoliths inside 45 minutes. I'm not sure we'll survive that long, or whether this video will be that long. But yeah, that's what I'm aiming to do. And I think we're going to be under attack really, really soon, and I'm not prepared for it. I'm not prepared for it. At least you should be building stuff while we're under attack. Okay. Do your best, dudes. So, yeah, the first 2 enemies were scouts, but this dude incoming, there he is gonna actually try and take out my guy. He's shooting at my guy! Oh, he's still alive, thankfully. Okay. So we're not doing too badly. We've run out of food, so I need to send one guy onto food service. There you go, to convert those green sludge into food. And more construction. Build. Always be building. In fact, do we need another kitchen? I'm not sure we do at this stage. but we probably need more quarters. So again, as close as I can make it to those food services, or to the kitchen there, so that hopefully we'll be okay. And I think what I'll do is try and make a break for that first monolith up there. It's odd to be playing kind of a strategy game that also has these sort of puzzle game aspects where, you know, I mean, it's just like, I need a certain shape, you're not giving me that certain shape, so you have to make do with what you have. And it's a really interesting take on sort of traditional resource management in strategy games. I'm not a real-time strategy guy at all. I'm certainly not a tower defense kind of person, but this is just so different to that. It's so much more relaxed that I think you can't help but fall in love with this game. Actually, I'm going to send one guy into engineering so that we get resources done a little bit more quickly. We really need that other reactor ready, but he's got to drag those blue squares all the way over there just to build it. So the fact that now we have two rooms really close together, or eventually we will, that's going to be really helpful. But yeah, right now I'm a little bit worried because the next wave's going to come soon, and this weapons room is nowhere near ready. Oh, phew. Okay, that's great. So that's going to really help things now, I think. So I've got that extra room in there. And that weapons room is done as well. So that's like awesome, because I have 4 guys, so now I can send all 4 of those people into fighting stuff, into full fighty mode. But we are out of food, so I'm going to send 2 people into food service while the other 2 people make stuff. We might get at least one monolith researched by the end of this video, I think. So it's defense. This, I mean, it's weird that one sort of play in this game, one go, if you will, takes an incredibly long amount of time. You know, if you're good at that game, you just saw a beginning objective that takes 45 minutes to complete, for crying out loud. And yet, this works really well on a mobile platform. Was that it? Oh no. There we go. Sorted. Yeah, for some reason, this just works so well on a mobile platform because it's so relaxed, it's slow, and you can just hit pause wherever you want, and then you can just pick it up later. It's fantastic. Again, as I keep on saying, like, there's a difference between accessibility and depth, and you can be really, really deep as long as, you know, the gratification is fairly instantaneous. So you can hop in and hop out of this just so easily, just at will. Hit resume game, don't hit new game. Okay. Oh, now the thing is, this cloud of resources down here is now dead. In actual fact, I'm running out of stuff pretty sharpish, so let's build. Can I build another extractor here? Will that work? Maybe here. No. Yeah, probably. Hang on. God, screwing this up. This is not good. Okay, new code over here. There we go. So I wonder if I can destroy this. Oh, okay. So I can sell rooms out, and then I can make more space for myself, which is probably a pretty crucial thing to do. I need my engineering man on food service because this quarters is now created. So actually I can sell off that room as well because that room's made all the guys that it's going to make. So let's do that, and then let's branch out a little bit more. Okay, so that there. We're going to need another reactor over here. Okay, we're really close to that monolith now, so this is pretty exciting. This is as far as I've got in the game, by the way. Hey! New guy. You shall be a constructor. What's he doing? Oh, food service man. Engineering or something. And yet, in a bizarre way, you know, these little... just like something like Thomas Was Alone, these little rectangles seem to have so much character. You know, you really feel bad for these guys when you are under threat. So, okay, so now I can send one guy into researching this monolith to see what kind of happens. So let's, we'll send him in to do that job, and I think once we've uncovered its secrets, then we'll move on. To call it quits for this video, I think. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, the little animations, it's so cute in a weird way. I'm gonna send two guys into doing research because, uh-oh, stop researching because we're under attack. Engineer get building. Delete that room. Okay, because I can only have 4 people on defense at any one time. Oh no! Oh no! Quick! Quick! Quickly! Shoot! Oh, good stuff. And another guy. Oh no! 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 Not him! No! 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 Oh crap! Ah, nuts. Okay, 2 in research, 2 in construction. Let's get something in to replace those people, I suppose. Well, actually, I think let's get another set of gardens and another kitchen. This might not be the most prudent thing, but I kind of think the more food we have, the better we'll do. I'm not sure, basically. You know, beyond the basics, this game doesn't tell you much, and that's a good thing in a weird way. Do I need to have all 4 people research this? Or not? Oh, I think there's... Does that bar fill up? Is that bar filling up as I do and stuff? There's one more thing on the ground there. Let's send one more guy over. I think that bar's gradually filling up, so... Focus changed. It is, yeah, it's gradually getting up there. And that little guy feels so alone. It's because like his mate died. It's so sad. Actually, perhaps if I hadn't been so foolish to, you know, as to delete those quarters that I made before, you know, perhaps I could have used those same quarters to produce another guy if one guy died. So that was a bit dumb of me, I think. But I'm also running out of energy and resources over here, so I really need that cloud done. but we're nearly done. Hopefully that research will be complete by the time the next wave comes in. I really, really want to at least, finish this video with something, having achieved something here. If I have one more quarters over here, that might be for the best. The thing is, the reason why I'm bad at real-time strategy games, the reason why I don't like most of them, shit, defend, and the reason why I don't like most of them is that I kind of get drawn in at looking at stuff, and like just now, I was so intent on just watching that progress bar on the monolith fill up that I really forgot we were about to be under attack, and I really forgot about the building that I have to do. So that kind of always screws me. As soon as I have, oh good, are we done? We're done. Phew. As soon as a real-time strategy game gives me more than 2 plates to spin at any one time, I kind of just look at a corner of a map and go, ooh, pretty. And, I completely, forget, or I'm so obsessed at my main goal at the moment that I completely forget that things are going to crap in the other corner of the map. I think that's probably the appeal of the real-time strategy genre, but yeah, I think the good thing about this is that it is slow and considered, and that kind of just lets me take my time to think. Come on, guys. You can do it. Go on, little man. Walking all the way over there. Yeah, that's really bad management of stuff, isn't it? Let's get another extractor on the go here. Oh, it's nearly done, it's exciting! What's it gonna be? Also, I can, as soon as those guys are done, I can actually set them building my west wing of this space station, which has taken a break for a while. Good! Yay! Alright! So, monolith trembles, minions move faster, so now these guys are going to be moving quicker, so I guess each of these monoliths that I unlock, it gives me new talents for my guys, which is awesome. But I think if I kept on playing this as I desperately do want to, and I will in fact off a video, we're going to have diminishing returns in terms of what you guys are getting from it. But that's Rymdkapsel in in the space of about half an hour. Thanks for staying with me on this one. It seems like a very long, slow game that's the antithesis of what you want from mobile, but nothing could be further from the truth. It's a long, slow game that's perfect on mobile. As I've said before, I am not a real-time strategy game. I'm certainly not a real-time strategy game. I'm not a real-time strategy guy. This really isn't my kind of thing, but Rymdkapsel is my kind of thing. It is absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best mobile games that I played in a long time on the iPhone. So whether you've got an iOS platform or Android, or you're playing on your PS Vita, is another great way to play it. Hunt this game down. Absolutely, it's $3 and probably the best $3 you'll spend on a mobile game for quite a while, I think. My name's Chris Charlton. Thanks for watching. You can find out more on Rymdkapsel and much more at wheredoesgodzillapoop.com. Thanks, bye.